Hello and a warm welcome to Federal's special program, Capital Beat. A fresh political storm has erupted in West Bengal ahead of vote counting on May 4th, with the Trinamool Congress sharing a video alleging serious electoral irregularities and accusing the BJP and the Election Commission of collusion. Now, I want to show you that video. Shravan, if you're backstage, and can we have that video put out, which Trinamool Congress had shared on X. And in a strongly worded post on X, Trinamool claimed that this particular CCTV footage, now which you will see on the screen, and I'm going to just tell you the details that TMC has claimed that the CCTV footage showed, and that is of Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose Indoor Stadium in Kolkata. This CCTV footage showed ballot boxes in one of the strong rooms of Shudiram Anshulan Kendra being opened without any relevant party stakeholders present, alleging gross electoral fraud carried out in active collusion with the BJP and the Election Commission. This is what TMC has alleged. The counting center has 7 strong rooms in which the ballot papers for the 7 North Kolkata assembly seats are kept. So this visual which you see is of one of those strong rooms which has been posted by Trinamool Congress. And there was a big commotion last night for almost like 3 hours. Mamta Banerjee also visited the spot. And what TMC has further alleged is that attempts to influence the election had escalated from name deletion and voter intimidation to tampering with electronic voting machines, calling it an act of desperation. And this is the CCTV footage which they have shared. And the allegations have triggered immediate protests. Senior TMC leaders Shashi Panja and Kunal Ghosh, they began a dharna outside the Netaji in the indoor stadium in Kolkata, while Chief Minister Mamta Banerjee also visited the site. In fact, she spoke to the media also when she visited the spot. And here you see visuals of Mamta Banerjee walking inside when she came to know about how the strong room had been opened. And again, as I told you, TMC has alleged collusion between the BJP and the EC officials. Though Mamta Banerjee has rejected all the exit polls, she still maintains that TMC is winning. But what is the truth behind this opening of the strong room? Who opened the strong room? Who ordered the opening of the strong room? Who were those officials who were present inside? Was it an active collusion between BJP and the ECI officials? Because once the strong room is closed, it is supposed to open only on the counting day. So the biggest question which everyone is asking is that why on earth was this strong room opened? That is the biggest question. So we'll try and find out the truth behind this incident. Joining me this evening is Charles Nandi, spokesperson of the BJP West Bengal. Thank you so much for joining. Shumankar Bhattacharya, Trinamool Congress spokesperson. Thank you so much for joining. And we have Shikha Mukherjee, senior journalist and political commentator. And let me begin today's discussion with Shikha Mukherjee because I want to know what is the latest on this strong room episode and what does it go to show? And now, if Mamta Banerjee is alleging that this is an act of desperation, they are trying to tamper with the ballot boxes. But what is the truth? What are you hearing from your sources?
First and foremost, let's go by what everybody knows, which is one, the Calcutta police has sort of cordoned off and said no gatherings of any kind around those 7 strong rooms. We have 7 strong rooms in Calcutta. Number one. Number two, the CEO Manoj Agarwal has issued a statement saying that the video footage that everyone has seen is of a strong room where there was no electricity. And how on earth a strong room in Calcutta has no electricity is not just a question mark. It's ridiculous. It's absurd. It's bizarre. So he says there was no electricity in there, but they were sorting out postal ballots. Why did they have to open a strong room to sort out postal ballots? Once the ballots go in, you're not supposed to be doing things. I think the CEO has a lot to explain, as you started by saying, which is that how is he managing things? Why Why does a particular strong room not? I mean, are you going to tell me that once the
And
EVMs
also,
come out of the,
Shikha, you raised a very valid point, and if I remember very correctly, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I think, according to the electoral guidelines, the strong room lights have to be on all the time.
that's
So you
right.
see, yeah.
That's right. He says that there were no lights there because the postal ballots were stacked there. Come on here. Give us a break. He needs better explanations. These idiotic explanations are, and we just have to put up with them because there are no more answers coming. What is the general public supposed to ask him? First and foremost, they can't get to him. Second thing is the media. How many times are they going to ask, and how many times is the political party is going to ask this man? Please explain what on earth is going on in there. How is it that there's no electricity? You're
No,
counting postal ballots
but
after
Shikha,
the whole thing has been over. I mean, what is going on?
Shikha, but since the reply coming in from the election commission is far from satisfactory,
Yeah,
what is the impression which is going? Is there a tampering of the ballot papers? And Mamata Banerjee has alleged, the Trinamool Congress has alleged that there were no other party stakeholders except for the people from the BJP and the election commission.
that's right. Therefore, let's face it, Nilu. There have been huge numbers of no, not huge numbers. There have been precisely two conspiracy theories going around.
All
Precisely
right.
two. The consistency of these uh, warnings, cautions, messages that are coming through is quite astonishing. It's been consistent for now about 2 months, which is that um, beware, the EVMs have been tampered with in other elections which the BJP has won. One part of it is the Congress allegations of vote chori and EVM tampering, and the fact that votes have been added, votes have been deleted. We don't know what's happened, but frankly speaking, there are very um, distinguished academics and others who've been involved in this very consistent complaint, and they have come to Calcutta and they have talked about it multiple times. So one has to assume that there is no smoke without fire, and if there is no smoke without sorry if there is no smoke without fire, then that is what it is. I mean, someone has to come clean, but nobody is coming clean because this the EVM chori, the vote manipulation is a story that has been in the public domain for at least 5 to 7 years. And there have been innumerable instances when things have gone to court. The ECI has said, come and check it, you tell us how we are manipulating, etc. There are people in the IT sector who are telling me now that it is actually possible to do some jiggery pokery. All these conspiracy theories need to be put to bed in some way. Nobody is, of course, trying to do it. The ECI is on its high horse. The political parties are baying for blood. There are people who are consistently telling us over a period of time that, look, it has happened before. The uh, election commission is not above suspicion. The election commission is being directed by the ruling regime in Delhi to do these things. And beware, no matter what the popular mandate is, there will be a different mandate which emerges out of the EVMs. What do you do?
And also one story now. I don't know how this matter. I mean, who will come clean, because it's the onus is on the election commission to answer. It is for election commission to answer as to who broke the strong room. How did the officials get in there when you are supposed to open that room only on the counting day? That is one bit. But the other bit, which is very surprising, and that was Access My India founder,
Yeah.
Gupta, issuing a press release and saying that, the people are so intimidated, they don't want to answer, and he doesn't even come out with the findings of the exit
That's
poll. So
nonsense.
that is
That's
something
nonsense.
which nobody is able to digest that. Shikha.
I mean, how do you digest it? Come on, I can't imagine. Yesterday, I was out for after a long time meeting some place where there were at least 100 people, and if not more, actually, um, and they were all talking about the polls, about what they did, how they did it, what was their experience, what they thought, and what would be the result, and what exit polls. People are not talking. They were talking. I know that the large numbers of people that I encounter in the market, on the street, around around my neighborhood, outside my neighborhood, while traveling, all of them are talking about the polls. Where is he giving me the idea that people are frightened of talking? They're doing nothing but talk. This is a culture which talks. In 2011, and for Mr. Pradeep Gupta's benefit, I will retail. In 2011, when the election was was at its most precarious between Mamata Banerjee as an emerging force and the CPM as a declining force. People talked. In 2001, when
Right.
Mamata Banerjee was trying to become an emerging force, she failed at that time, but she was nevertheless a very, very big threat to the CPIM's dominance in West Bengal. People talked. What is he trying to tell me that people don't talk? I don't buy the story at all. And then the election
Right.
commission then contradicts the whole story by saying peaceful and fair elections, people were not scared, so they came out and voted. If they came out and put their bodies on the line, how come they can't put their mouths on the line? I really don't get the argument.
Absolutely, absolutely, and everybody is just calling it a hoax of what Pradeep Gupta has been talking about, and not coming out with the findings of the exit poll. It looks like another ploy to save the ruling party, but ruling party as in the BJP. But I'll come to Charles Nandi now. Charles, are you worried about? Is your party worried at all about what's happened with the strong room at the Netaji Subhash Chandra Indoor Stadium?
No, first thing is that you have to understand one thing, that what Mamata Banerjee did last night, she understood that uh, defeat is inevitable, and expression of her frustration.
No, my
And
question
what
to you is: are
she
you worried?
why
This no, Charles.
no
Let, let's
why should
put the politics
why should
aside. No,
why should
one
we
second,
be
one second.
no, we
Charles,
have nothing.
Charles,
We
are
have
you
nothing to
worried
worry
to
here.
see? Are you worried to see that post elections there is a strong room which gets opened, and allegations are that the ECI officials and the BJP officials are found without any other party stakeholder? Does that
No,
worry you?
this is absolutely wrong what you are saying. That first thing, I strongly object to one thing, that you say strong room was found open, and you also say that somebody was seen breaking open the strong room. It's absolutely wrong. So we have
No,
nothing to worry. My answer
breaking
is very
open,
simple. No.
breaking
I
open, I
think no,
meant that the room was
no.
opened. Otherwise, how would
Breaking.
people go
We
inside?
we have
No, no,
not found out
I mean,
anything.
Charles, come on, the CEO
We
admits that
have
the strong room was
we
open.
have
What are you
no.
saying?
We have we have not yet found the strong room was open. Number one.
No, no, but
Number two,
You ask Manoj
our
Agarwal.
CEO has
you.
said,
You ask
I think
Manoj Agarwal.
CEO,
That will solve your
did
problems.
you hear what CEO said? CEO
first
said,
thing is
yes,
that
open.
first. Just a minute. CEO clearly. I am not here as a CEO's spokesperson, so I can only repeat what CEO said last night, that they found out nothing wrong happened. So my answer is here very simple. What Mamata Banerjee did last night, is that she understood one thing, that her defeat is inevitable. Number one, and what she is doing is that rehearsal for her role of opposition leader, what she has to play after 4th of May.
No, but my simple point is that you don't know that the BJP officials were inside the strong room. Are you saying that? What
No,
Mamata
this is
Banerjee
absolutely
said?
wrong.
Okay.
Whatever Mamata Banerjee can say many things, but this is absolutely wrong.
Who were those people? Who were those people who were inside?
First thing is that I am not here as election commission spokesperson. I can only tell you BJP's issue. No BJP officials were there inside the strong room. You cannot enter.
Okay. Okay, so let Shubhankar answer. Shubhankar, what has Mamata Banerjee alleged? He's saying that there were no BJP officials inside the strong room. This is all false news. So what does one say to that? Shubhankar, please respond.
First of all, what made me smile about when Charles said that I'm no one to talk about the ECI, I'm not representing them. Let me tell you, Charles, yesterday I was sitting with Agnimitra Paul, right? Now she's a candidate who is majorly playing a victim card everywhere, going around. So, you know what she said? And it was on a national channel. She said that since I am from BJP, I can name the show, you can watch it, you can tag the line. If I'm liar, you can put my name as a liar over there. You can see me along with her on the same channel. She said, since I am a worker of BJP, so it's my utmost duty to talk on behalf of the ECI. How does it make any sense? And the funny thing is, nobody got surprised, including the Congress people. Nobody got surprised. You can see
I don't
me
know. I was not
equally
there with
barking over
Agnimitra Paul.
there.
I think this is absolute. I was not there with Agnimitra Paul.
Charles, one second.
Let's be specific regarding our discussion here.
She openly.
Let's be specific regarding our discussion here.
One second, both of you, please.
No
Hold on
point
your
going
thoughts.
out of topic.
One second, Charles, I'll come to you. I'll give you enough time to speak. My question to you, Shubhankar, is that if BJP is saying that it's a false report that there were BJP officials who were inside the strong room, how will you now prove that they were BJP officials? Because until unless you prove that, people will say that this is nothing but an election drama. I'll come to you, Charles.
Actually, what Mamata Banerjee is doing, she's just one.
Charles, I'll come to you. Just hold on for a moment. Let Shubhankar respond. I'll come to you. Yes, Shubhankar, please.
Thank you. Because I have decided that whenever somebody speaks, I'll go mom. I'll let them take over.
You go ahead.
The thing is that number one, that what the reason I quoted Agnimitra Paul is that it is quite evident that how BJP and ECI are going hand in hand. It clearly showed because she was on a national channel. She should have actually taken. I think she have taken utmost care that what she is speaking and what not. She said that she's a worker of BJP, so it's her duty to prevent the ECI or CEC. So that's what she said. Anyways, now coming back to the point. Number one, the rule. What does the electoral rule say? That once the EVMs are packed in, your electoral inventory is packed in, the strong room has to be closed, it to be shut in presence of the contestant or the representatives over there. And once it is shut, then it shouldn't be open till the date of the counting. I don't know if I'm correct or not. Please do correct me if I'm wrong. Right?
Yes.
If it is there, then why is it so the lights were off? Number one. Point number two, let's say it was not BJP people or whosoever who allowed it inside. You are having the most your entire paramilitary and everyone standing over there. The topmost security you have arranged everywhere. Why is it so that the stronghold doesn't have such security? Or is it like it's kind of it's semi-permeable? You are allowing some people and you are not allowing some. So that is the thing. So now it is up to you, up to the ECI to actually come up and say. I completely agree with Charles. Let ECI then come and say. If not the BJP, but I'm sure Charles will actually defend the ECI over there. See, I'm not blaming BJP. I didn't say the people over there were BJP people. No. But But how come did the ECI allow it to happen? Number one, I'm saying the same thing. What Mukherjee Didi was saying right now. But that is the simple question. The question is, have we lost the shame in us? Come on, please answer that. I believe there is so much of anti-incumbencies. Everyone is against Mamata Banerjee. That is what the entire BJP is flouting everywhere. But despite of that fact, you need to do so much of gimmicks you need. Despite of that particular fact, you need all the agencies to aid you. What kind of system actually you are building? What kind of precedent are you actually building over here? And I'm
All right.
telling
Now,
you, this is going to follow now, on and on.
Okay, now let's get in Charles. He's been wanting to speak for long. Yes, Charles, go ahead, please respond.
Yes. My simple answer is Mamata Banerjee keeping her script ready. After May 4th result, you may hear that Mamata Banerjee is saying BJP has stolen votes. That's why they have won.
No, forget the script. I'm not bothered about Mamata Banerjee's script.
That is why she is doing.
One second,
That is
Charles.
why she is
Listen to my
doing her
question, Charles.
natanki.
Listen, what I want to ask you is that as a citizen, as a party spokesperson, are you not worried why the strong room was opened and the election commission is not able to explain? Are you not worried? Just give me a
This
simple
is wrong.
question. Getting into Mamata
This is
Banerjee's
wrong.
politics.
No. First thing was the strong room was not open. This is wrong, absolutely wrong and baseless. You are asking me questions. You are asking. Just a minute. You are asking. Just a minute. What? 1 minute. You are asking me question like a TMC spokesperson.
I'm not a TMC.
How do you know strong room was open?
Not at all.
How do you know strong room was open? How do you know BJP was there? How do you know strong room was open? How do you know BJP was there? These are the allegations are made by TMC. As an anchor, you are asking me as a TMC question. These are the TMC questions.
No, it's not a TMC question. That's the way BJP always responds. Did you hear what I said in my introduction? I said in my introduction that TMC has alleged.
First thing is that BJP. First thing is that strong room was not open. Number one. Number two, no BJP was there. I told you first my first sentence.
Okay.
Then why are you asking again and again? Same thing.
Neelu, can I make just one small point?
Yes, go ahead.
I would sincerely request the spokesperson of the BJP to take out his phone and have a look. The statement from the CEO Manoj Agarwal is there. He says, yes, the strong room was opened. Yes, there were postal ballot boxes which were being sorted out. And yes, there was no electricity, but there was torchlight. Please read that statement. And after that, you can make an argument about whether the BJP was there or was not there. First, let's do the facts.
First thing is that your political analyst is acting on behalf of CPIM.
This is CPIM version,
what she is saying.
I'm acting on behalf of the people. Thank you.
This is really bizarre the way BJP reacts.
This is Indijot. This is Indijot, CPIM and TMC, Indijot.
So what is
because
BJP
they are
doing?
All two,
what is BJP doing?
These two are making same allegation as if BJP is there to steal votes. No, we are going to win with people's mandate.
Shikha, can you just elaborate? Maybe I've lost my sanity, it seems. Shikha, please go ahead. I don't know how to respond to this.
I mean, I think Charles really has, when you have nothing else to say, then you sort of say a lot of things which make no sense.
No.
You are a left spokesperson, Shikha. I am a TMC spokesperson. TMC spokesperson Shubhankar Bhattacharya is sitting pretty comfortably.
Sitting there and laughing. I know.
Yes.
I mean, that I think is absolutely splendid. When the BJP doesn't know how to answer a question, start shouting and making absurd. I mean, they're not even false.
I have made my points very clear. Number
Yeah,
one
you
is
spoke
that
very clearly. I
Mamata
agree with
Banerjee
you,
is
Charles.
keeping
You are
is keeping
very clear
her
in what
script
you
ready
said here.
for.
Charles,
I'm
you
telling
have
you
made
something.
your point.
Mamata Banerjee,
You have made your point. And
Mamata
how many people
Banerjee,
will see your point?
And
That is
you
the
let
question.
Mamata Banerjee take care of herself. No, why
Mamata
are you bothered
Banerjee
about
is
her?
keeping her script.
Why are you
Mamata
bothered
Banerjee
about
is
her? You
keeping her
bother about
script ready
yourself. You bothered
for
about your own
4th
party. Forget
May
about Mamata
results.
Banerjee.
After
Forget about the
4th May
CBA.
results,
We'll
you may
take care
hear
of
one
her.
thing that
We'll
BJP
take care
has
of them. You don't
stolen
have to
votes.
take care
That's
of
it.
anybody. No, please. You're going well beyond your job of being the BJP spokesperson, but saying, what other people should do. Mind your own business. Just get along with what you have to say about your own party and what we're asking you. Leave it at that.
Okay, so now I'm coming for the concluding comments because this tutu meme cannot go on for long because the convincing answers are not coming. The election commission doesn't have answers. BJP doesn't have anything except to say that yes, you are a TMC spokesperson, you are a left spokesperson.
I have answered specifically your questions. Your questions are specifically answered.
Okay, so you do maintain that there were no BJP officials inside that strong room. Charles.
Yes, specifically I said, my first sentence was
You
that.
don't have a problem, and you as a party also don't have problems if the strong room is open. Who opened it, forget it. But if it is open, there's no problem, right? Charles?
No, I specifically denied that strong room was not opened. I specifically denied
But the CEO
strong
himself
room was not open. This is
check
third
your
time I'm
phone.
saying.
Check your phone,
No.
please. Check your phone.
Niluji, please don't. I think please hold everybody. Please hold your. Don't raise your blood pressure over here. All that Charles is saying, I completely sympathize with Charles, and I strongly stand with Charles today. Because I understand the position.
I don't want
what
your
happens
sympathy.
when you are
Sorry.
completely exposed.
BJP does not want any sympathy from TMC. BJP does not want any sympathy from TMC.
দাদা আরে দাদা বাংলায় বলছি আপনার সাথে দাঁড়িয়ে আছি দাদা साथ में खड़ा हूं आपके
अरे
दादा
why are you saying sympathy?
छोटे भाई को
BJP does not want any sympathy from TMC.
अरे kindly
BJP does not want any sympathy from TMC. Sorry.
अरे I am just a younger brother to you. अरे दादा सुन लो दादा दादा सुन लो दादा दादा
Make your concluding remark and then I'll go to final comments. Yes.
दादा सुन लो I'm completely with you. I completely arrange what happens when you're actually when all the questions howl up together and I completely admire your guts that you even have to say that even the CEO is wrong over here. I am correct that the strong room was not open. I completely admire that the bravado over there. So of course that is something.
You are misquoting
yes, one
CEO.
thing I must say. Let me bring you one
CEO
fact.
is being misquoted here.
Small little fact.
CEO being misquoted here.
अच्छा CEO is being misquoted. Oh, चलिए, दादा, I accept it. I don't care whether other two spokesperson.
Let's zero down on the specifics. Shubhankar, are you going to give a proof that inside the were BJP officials and the ECI officials?
Fantastic. Accepted. Everything is accepted. I even accept Charles Dada saying that the CEO is misquoted. Completely accepted. But please tell me, Dada, one small little thing. Do the complaints from TMC that does it fall in the CEO's ear or not? Does the CEO has ever agreed to attend to any complaint, even to register a complaint that has come from the opposition? Leave aside the.
Why are you asking?
I'll give you the fact.
These questions can be answered by CEO. I am not here. I am not here as election commission spokesperson. You can go to CEO and ask your question. Why are you asking here?
All right.
Regarding CEO, regarding election commission. Regarding CEO, regarding election commission, you go to election commission. Why are you asking me? I am not the spokesperson of CEO here.
On behalf of you, come on, Dada, don't feel bad.
All right,
they are your partners. They are your allies over there.
I'm a BJP spokesperson. Try to understand, brother. I'm a BJP spokesperson. I am not the spokesperson of CEO.
Okay.
I am not the spokesperson of CEC.
Defend your allies.
Just calm down, please. Shubhankar, my final question to you. Are you going to give a proof?
You talk regarding TMC.
Charles, let's finish now. Shubhankar, my specific question to you, yes or no, will you give a proof that the people inside the strong room were the BJP officials? Will Mamata Banerjee come with a proof?
Did you see Mamata Banerjee, keeping his arm out with a phone in the hand? Did any of the such big news channels, did they try to even cover that pic? Did they try to publish it over there? Where has the proof gone? We had given the proof against that Ajay Pal also. Where has that proof gone? That has completely been removed from the entire YouTube. So
All right.
Mr.
Okay.
Charles
Fair
can go
enough.
on and
Fair
on
enough.
and on. There
All
are
right.
enough
Fair
sufficient
enough.
proof for everyone has a
Both,
smartphone, and there is a Google
both,
provided to everybody.
both of you have made your point. Now I'll come for the final comments to Shikha Mukherjee. Shikha, what is the truth of this strong room episode? We do not know, but the entire trust, has got completely belied. What happens to this election?
Nilu, there was no trust to begin with. There was a trust deficit to begin with over SIR, over the SIR process, over the so-called logical discrepancies and adjudicated cases. There was, which even the Supreme Court knows, the Supreme Court pointed out. I mean, it's not my opinion. And then you had the kind of efforts by several sets of people who've been warning that the EVM tampering is possible, that EVMs have been tampered in previous elections to deliver the BJP a victory. So we've had the very consistent sort of feeds into an environment which is overheated, where the election commission's actions are not transparent, its processes are a complete mess and a farce, because of the people who went to the tribunals for adjudication, 99% were eligible to vote. In other words, all these people who've been thrown off the voters list are probably eligible to vote. This is an election which has created not only just distrust, but it has created a sense of rage that the election commission is being unjust. It is that the election commission has targeted the people, and that disenfranchisement is about trying to manipulate the voters list. This is, as you know, West Bengal has this great reputation for scientific rigging. So we're very familiar with the conspiracy theories of how this is done, what is the percentage, how it impacts the outcomes, blah, blah, blah. This is yet one more. This is a new way of doing things, is how West Bengal is looking at it. Can't help it, because that's West Bengal's history, that's West Bengal's past, that is West Bengal's experience.
Right. I think Shubhankar is raising his hand. Yes, Shubhankar, what do you want to say very briefly?
Yes, very quick one. Charles, this is what happens when you give 50% reservation to women. So the panel has a 50% this thing, and now when they raise their voice now, so you have to.
What is this?
Right.
This is not part of the debate.
This is ridiculous.
The thing is, it is very important. Actually, I'll clarify the joke even.
What you've done, what you just said,
I'll tell you what. This is one of the reasons. This is one of the Shikati, kindly listen. This is one of the reasons they don't want participation of women in the Lok Sabha as well. This is the reason why they have been, they're very agitated at the women representation from TMC in the Lok Sabha. This is what has kept them off.
No, our program was on the strong room episode. Charles has made his point. He's saying that there was no one from the BJP inside. Now it is up to TMC to give further proof. And what is the guarantee that this kind of an episode will not get repeated tomorrow and day after? 2 more crucial days left before the counting. So we have to see how things can be ensured, because it erodes the trust in democracy. It erodes the trust in the electoral process. And that's why I repeatedly went on asking Charles Nandi that, are you worried as a citizen? Are you worried as a party spokesperson that the strong room was open? He said, no, the strong room was not open.
No.
But the But the footage which has come out in the public domain clearly shows that there are officials inside the strong room, which should have been opened only on 4th of May. Charles, I'll give you the last word before I wind up the show. Yes.
No. First thing is that I again repeat that there was no malpractices inside the strong room. There was no BJP officials. Mamata Banerjee is keeping her script ready for 4th of May. After the results are coming out, you may hear that Mamata Banerjee would say that BJP has stolen votes.
All right. We'll have to wait and watch what happens now. In the next 2 days are going to be very crucial. 4th May is the counting. We'll have to end it here. Thank you so much, Shikha Mukherjee, Shubhankar Bhattacharya, Charles Nandi. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you.
Thank you.